Hi, in this video we'll be continuing with the C# video tutorials. So in this video we'll be doing a lab. So the lab is how to calculate a running total. So in the design window I just already added the components or the controls to the form. So there's a label here with no identifier. Then there's a text box here. Actually, sorry. So this is a label. So this label is called total label. And then there's a button here called calculate button. And that's it. So we'll do the code for the event handler. Actually, first we'll double click this button here. So we'll add the library here at the top. Using system.io, which means using system.input-output. I'll just move this back up here. Okay, that's fine like that. Okay, so now we'll do the event handler now. So we'll have a try block to start. And the calculate button underscore click. So we'll have a try block here. So I have a try block here, and then we'll have some local variables. So we'll say decimal sales, decimal total points to 0M. I have a stream reader input file. Okay, so we're actually going to need a file here. So I think this is supposed to have number data in it. So let's just assume you have a text file on your desktop or your documents or in your IDE that you have a file with just numbers in it. So let's say input file points to file.openText. I should say we have .t here. So we're going to use the method openText to open the file data, which I assume the point of this. So this is how to calculate a running total. So I'm just thinking what kind of data is going to be in that file. So I believe it's just a bunch of numbers. So one decimal number per line, just a bunch of them. So it can just be any file. You can just have some numbers in a text file like this. Like that, for example. Or you could just have like anything like this. So that would add them up if you have them like that in a text file. So let's just pretend this is in your IDE. You can use a @ symbol and specify the path if you want. Oops. You can get it from a path, you can get it from your IDE, whatever. So that works. You can get it from a database, which we'll probably discuss later on. We'll have to do SQL stuff before that. Sorry, just hit the mic. We'll talk about that later on. We will 100% be talking about that at some point soon. Once we get just some of these normal concepts out down first. So we're going to open the file. Then we'll say here, while. So while input file dot end of string. You could say points to false, or you could just say while not input file dot end of string. Then you could say sales. Let's say this is a sales str. Actually, it's not an str actually. So we'll just say sales points to decimal dot parse, because we're trying to pass the string as a decimal. The decimal dot parse input file dot read line. It's going to read the data line by line. It's going to take the string, convert, so it's going to say I'm going to pass this string data, which is from the text file, the read line method, as a decimal. So remember, when you want to pass something as a type that's not a string, you'll use the parse method or try parse method. You can also, so when you want to cast something, when you want to cast a number type to a string, then you use toString. So toString, you just remember toString, because you need to get something to a string. But if the other way, if you're going from a string to a number type, then you use try parse or try parse or parse. So it's common in other languages. For example, C, Java, they have similar methods like this. I believe Java is actually, it has the same word, parse. But they call it parse int, parse double. Stuff like that. So here then we'll say total plus equals sales, so you could say total points is total plus sales. Then at the outside the while loop, we'll say input file dot close. Then we'll display the text. So we'll say total label points to total dot toString, passing in the C currency formatter. Can be capital or lowercase, I believe. Okay, so here we'll have catch. We'll say catch exception EX. We'll say here messagebox.show EX.message. And we're done. We'll skip the exit button. So what's happening here is that this is an event handler. So it listens in response to an event. So this is a calculate button underscore click. So when someone clicks this button, it's going to get the data from the text file. Line by line, it's going to read it, calculate the string to a number type, and add it to the total variable. And that's going to continue to loop until the file until there's data in the file basically, until the data in the file is gone, so there's no more data in the file to process. Then once that's done, the file object's going to close. Then the label is going to update, so this label here will update to the total value, and that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys like the video, you can like and subscribe to the channel for more programming and investing tutorials. In the next video, we'll be learning about file dialogues and save dialog boxes. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. So take care.